Hey everybody, this is Coach STEELE, and we are back with part two of Play SSK, based in Fulton County and Cobb County at Nickajack Park, and Fulton County is in Duncan Park. So if you are in the Atlanta metro area and you would like to play kickball, then definitely reach out to Play SSK 25 and older. Again, based in Cobb at Nickajack Park in Mableton and Duncan Park in South Fulton. So, AJ, my question to you is this. I heard through the grapevine that you play kickball. And so my question to you as a player is, what position did you play and how did you like it?
Whew, so let's be very clear, okay? I played a season.
Okay,
in
a
the co-ed
season.
league.
Okay.
I don't play.
Okay.
I think I could though.
Okay.
Like I think I did okay. And when I played outfield, center field, primarily. And I'm gonna tell you something. You didn't ask, but I'm gonna tell you what I learned. Yo, we gotta applaud these women, man.
Yeah.
And I try to every now and again, if not my team, every now and again in my little groups and networks, I try to drop a little, yo, I appreciate y'all.
Okay.
Because you really don't know how it feels unless you out there on the field.
Right.
And the pressure of a ball coming to you at 5-7 miles an hour in the air and not letting your team down and catching that ball.
Yes.
Oh, listen, I need every coach right now. Stop what you're doing. Go to your group me and just say thank you.
Thank
just
you
say,
for catching those balls.
For catching those balls and appreciate your players, yo.
Yes.
Because until you really out there on the field, and there are many coaches who actually play, but especially for your coaches that ain't played nothing ever, and y'all out here trying to give everybody a hard time.
Right.
Fix it. Fix it now.
Yeah. So when you played, did you find yourself dropping some balls?
No, I did pretty all right.
You did pretty good?
I did pretty all right. Listen, I did so all right, it made me think I could go. I did so all right, it made me think I could go play for real, for real.
Okay.
And then I went out to somebody's practice, a team practice, and I realized, you know what, I might chill out. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and just coach. You know, I'm gonna soak up the knowledge.
Right,
I'm gonna soak up the knowledge. You know, I went out there and tried to catch a ball. I found myself, because funny story, you said keep it quick. I went to a practice. All these people are the best people in Atlanta, right? They let me come to their practice. And so the pressure of performing, yikes. Like the pressure.
Okay.
And the ball was kicked and it didn't come straight to me, so I had to run.
So you run and get it.
I jumped and went and got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Needless to say, this was Super Bowl Sunday around this. Needless to say, I was in the hospital. Thought I was having a heart attack. Listen, man, I was like, nah, I'm good.
You good?
I'm good.
So when you played, what was the hardest lesson you had to learn? Like, was it bunting? Was it big kicking? Was it kickball IQ? Was it punting the ball? What's the hardest lesson you had to learn, technique-wise?
For me, it was bunting.
Okay.
Bunting a super fast ball.
Yeah.
Like, it looks easy.
Right.
But until you really got to do it.
So you really got to do it.
You have to put the technique.
You got to put everything together at one time.
Exactly.
The run, the foot angle the right way,
timing,
your timing.
Yeah. The touch.
The touch.
That's
right.
I learned those things. I mean, that was one of my biggest takeaways.
Okay.
You know, and that's one of the things I thought I knew.
Right.
Like, and you coach women.
Right.
And you think you know, but until you're doing it in a game.
So you're doing it yourself.
Or you got the right person pitching.
Yeah.
Yeah, you learn that you don't know shit.
Okay. You don't know shit.
Right.
Okay.
But practice makes perfect.
Practice makes perfect.
I got better at it though.
Okay. So, you know, I'm a female coach, and, you know, I'm an advocate for girl power and women in authoritative positions.
Okay.
Why do you think there's a shortage of female coaches?
You don't want the answer.
You don't
You're
like
shaking your head, yes,
I'm
but
saying,
you don't
yeah,
want the
give
answer.
it to me. Give it to me.
Jeez, you're gonna get me in trouble. So it's not a simple answer. It's a deep answer, right? The reality of why I think it's not enough women coaches, or there aren't more coaches, because honestly, I believe women enjoy being led by men.
You think?
I don't think it's a subservient kind of psychology, right? I just think women and I've heard women respond that they prefer men coaches.
Okay.
They prefer men coaches because there's something about the authoritative command of a man.
I think there's socialization because growing up, men have always been the authoritative figure in every community. In the African American community, the men were the authoritative figure. They were the pastors. They were normally ones that were supervisors, things like that. You listen to your dad per se. So I think it's more about socialization and wanting to add for me, I'm wanting to add a layer to say women can also be in authoritative position and do the job well. Back then, when we were all growing up, you and myself, most politicians were men as well. So the ball is slowly turning, but I was just wanting to know what your thought was about why since you've been around for a minute.
Let me also add to that, though.
Okay.
Let's be very clear. I completely understand and believe that women are super duper capable.
Right.
There's plenty of women coaches, and we mentioned Coach Keisha. We've mentioned STEELE. We can't neglect you. You got history in what you've done for the game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Been able to lead women.
Tell them what I've done. Tell them I'm a winning coach. Let them know that. Let the motherfuckers know that.
STEELE is a winning coach.
Okay, go ahead.
She's
championship, not just win games, but win championships. Let's provide a
Y'all
clarity.
Can't see her face though, but she's serious.
Let's provide a clarity here. Okay.
So I believe women are very capable. I think that I think many of them don't want the responsibility.
Yeah, I think more so is that than anything.
Absolutely.
When I ask people questions or players questions,
they just want to play.
Yeah, they just want to play, and they really don't want the headache and responsibility because it does require a lot of patience. It does require a lot of patience. So when you played kickball, what was your kickball name?
Coach AJ.
God damn it.
Nothing
you weren't
fancy.
even like original?
Nah, it was Coach AJ.
Coach AJ. And then you had to put a brand to it, like Coach AJ.
I think
not just AJ. Okay, well then what would it be now? Let's create a name for you right now. Just based on your personality and based on, just how you make your moves.
Mr. Get That Work.
Get that work.
You know my motto.
Get that work.
Get that work. Mr.
Okay.
Get that work.
No, let's not put Mr. in front of it. Then that implies you old.
That's what it is.
Right.
Okay, get that work.
Get that work.
There you go.
Yeah, now that's
work.
relatable. That's
like
approachable.
If I play now, it's going to be get that work.
Bad motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying?
Get that work. You know the motto.
That's right.
You know the motto.
Okay. All right. I like that. So then my next question to you would be, if you were talking to your younger self, what advice would you give your younger self about kickball, 1, yourself, 2, and running the league, 3?
I probably should have asked you to give me these questions in advance now. What was the order?
What advice would you give your younger self about kickball, about yourself, and about running the league?
Okay, my younger self about kickball.
Like the evolution, how it has evolved.
You said what advice I would give myself?
What advice would you give your younger self?
My younger self.
So if this was 2013-14, remember you said you didn't know anything.
Right.
You didn't know anyone or anything. And the universe is going to put a person in the room with you, and that person is you talking to yourself, telling you everything you should know. They're going to split your brain open, pour some knowledge in your brain, and sew you back up. What would it be?
That's a deep question still. You're supposed to be having fun. It's Friday. You want serious? You want me talking to myself in 2013? Jesus. What would I tell myself? I guess pertaining to kickball, I would tell myself, don't take it personal.
Don't take things personal.
Don't take everything personal. I've learned that people have a right to not agree with you.
They have a right.
Absolutely. I've grown to be what I believe I've grown to be a better customer service person.
Okay.
I would tell myself, my younger self, don't feel like you're always under the attack. People are just sort of doing what they're doing for their greater good.
Right.
And it's not personal.
Gotcha.
What was the other one? What would I tell my younger self as it pertains to being...
What would you tell your younger self in reference to kickball. Then the next one was what would you tell your younger self about yourself and the evolution of yourself, and what would you tell your younger self about running a league?
Be easy. Be easy.
Okay, I love it.
You
Be
know,
easy in what way?
Easy. Just, you don't always have to be on go. You know,
Okay.
be easy, take care of people, and just take it easy. I used
take
to be
it
real
easy.
stressed out.
What I can tell you is that, truth be told, ladies and gentlemen, let me be the first to tell it to you, not shoot it straight. He has a loyal base that supports him as teams and coaches. So he learned be easy.
Yeah, be easy.
Because if not, they will fucking leave you.
Yeah.
Okay? And that's real talk.
Absolutely.
Okay, so did you answer the 3?
I think so.
You think so?
I would tell myself, my younger self,
About yourself, about kickball, and about running the league.
about running the league. Yeah. Value your people.
Value your people.
Value your biggest success is rooted in your people.
Okay. Now, earlier, I told you to put some names
Mhm.
in the phone,
Mhm.
and I didn't tell you why I wanted those names to go on the
No,
phone,
you did not.
but
put
now
some
we
names
are
in the
going
phone.
to get to those names.
Okay.
So, where's your phone?
Right here.
Okay. So,
Got my
you
phone.
ready? Y'all, he just got these names in the phone. I did not tell him why to put those names in his phone, okay?
Yep.
And so, my first question is, out of the names in your phone, what person do you believe 20 years ago, 30 years ago, 40 years ago, you didn't even know these folks, but I'm saying back then, what person do you believe hit a car and kept going because they knew they didn't have insurance?
Coach Brown.
Coach Brown.
Coach Brown you hit somebody,
Right.
bro, and you did not have insurance.
You did not have insurance.
not.
And you kept going.
And you kept going.
Okay. What person in your phone intentionally had a wreck just to get the insurance money so they could buy a new car?
Candyman.
Candyman?
One of the original coaches after Sean, because after we had the leagues, after Sean, Coach Hit Squad, and the teams was all about, brought him back when I started the league. I got
Okay.
new coaches. Candyman was that coach.
Candyman was that coach.
did that.
Candyman
You did it.
intentionally had a wreck just to get the insurance money so he could buy a new car.
Yeah.
Candyman, you a bad motherfucker, okay?
You did it.
Which person in that phone dated a drug dealer?
DT. I'm going to call your name DT. Kiana Timmons. She
Double
did it.
trouble?
Double Trouble, yep. She did it.
Growing up, she dated a drug dealer.
Yep.
Okay.
She dated a drug dealer.
Which person in your phone only went to church when they were serving dinner afterwards? Was it you?
Nah, I'm going to go with Kiva.
Who?
Kiva. Kiva is a player. She's been playing with me forever with Click 9.
Okay.
And she shoots it straight. She would probably go to church just for the food.
Just for the food.
Just for the food.
All right, Kiva, you greedy. Okay, what person name in your phone got in a bunch of fights?
Be more.
Be more. She looks so
more.
nice and innocent.
Have you heard
Quiet.
What? No, they got their names right.
Right.
Be more stands for be more careful.
Oh my God.
Okay, it stands for some other stuff, but
Right.
it stands for be more careful.
Be more. I love
Be
it.
More, listen, be more has knocked some people out in her day. Y'all leave Be more alone. She'll knock you out. She probably chilled now.
She
but-
probably chilled out.
Yeah,
But back in 2013-14, she was with it.
she was with all.
She was
the
with
shit.
all of it.
Yeah.
Okay. What person name in your phone
Mhm.
always forged their mother's signature from stuff that came home from school?
All right. I'm gonna go with Ronnie. Did that?
Ronnie?
Ronnie
Hey!
manages. Ronnie Diamond Link's been in my league forever. Ronnie, yeah, she's smart and got a good job now. and she probably learned all that from forging signatures when she was a shorty.
She
Ronnie.
probably forged that resume.
Probably. She manages our vendors. I appreciate
Okay.
it.
What about who in your phone you believe back in the day was a daredevil?
Shelly Poo.
Yeah, you know what? I can see that. Shelly Poo.
Shelly Poo like adventure.
Yeah,
She like to go.
yeah,
She like to go.
Shelly Poo. This is the one time I'm agreeing with AJ.
Yeah, Shelly Poo like to go.
Absolutely.
Like that. That's fitting. That's like,
yeah,
that's not just making up names. Like that's who did it. Shelly Poo was she'll jump off some shit.
Which person in your phone stuffed their tissue with a bra in their bra? Which person in your phone stuffed tissue in their bra?
Can I double up on the name?
You can double up. You can triple up.
Brown.
Brown.
Coach Brown. You know why? Because Coach Brown like to have fun.
Yes.
Coach Brown like to have fun.
He's the one. He's that one guy that he'll willing to make a joke out of whatever. Yeah. I love that. And the last one is, which person in your phone you believe stole their mother's car? All the time. Didn't put no gas in it, brought it back, didn't park in the right spot, had turned the radio, had adjusted the mirrors, and they just got busted because they didn't do the shit right.
This is going to be a stretch. Because I got a couple of more names, but I'm really trying to give the good answers to the right people. I'm going to go Mean Mug.
Mean Mug!
I'm going to go Mean Mug.
Oh my God, I love it. I love it. So, my love, we're closing out our interview. And before I close out, the first thing I would like to put on the table is, why don't you tell everybody again who you are, where you can be found, the platforms you're on, like that. Go ahead.
I'm AJATL if we're talking social media, Instagram. If we're talking about my sports network, you can find us at 25 and Older USA on Instagram or 25 and Older Sports on Facebook. I also cannot let us get out of here without talking about Kickball for Girls.
Kickball for Girls.
Because as we talk about the culture, as I applaud you for, this platform and bringing things to the culture, that's something that we've always been about, trying to stay in our lane, give people a platform, and we've extended that platform through Adult Women's Kickball for Girls. And this is not a shameless plug, right? But I want people to know, like, it's the only program for girls 4 to 14 that we know of in the state of Georgia, and that's impactful because it goes to your women's power movement, And I have a daughter, and she was diagnosed borderline obese. She needed to be active, and we looked for opportunity, and we realized quickly, like, girls can't play every sport. Softball, basketball, they're not all going to dribble. Soccer, you're going to have a conniption running up and down the field. My daughter anyway, right? So because I was in kickball, and it wasn't a spring off to just find something else to do, just to be, doing something, or, just to have something to do. It was legitimately to serve girls. Kickball made sense because we learned through kickball that any girl can play. And one thing about my league, we've gotten, we've been called a lot of different things. And I'm okay with that, like new league, the beginners league, and all of that. Well, the thing I'm most proudful about is the fact that we stick to who we are. We are an adult recreational kickball league. We never sought out to be the biggest league, the best league. Well, we want to be the best, but we haven't sought out to be the biggest league, or to some people, the most competitive league. That's not our aim. Our aim has always been about providing a platform for women to recreate and have fun. Little Peaches came about for the same reason, to give little girls who won't make the team at their local school or their rec team, you can play kickball. We'll teach it to you. You'll have fun. You'll meet other people. You'll build your confidence and all of your other life skills through what we're doing, promoting the culture of kickball. So that's something that I'm super proudful about. And you can find us at Kickball for Girls on all platforms. Kickball, the number 4 Girls.
All right, my love. Is there anything else you would like to add that you feel like I did not ask you, but you want to say it anyway?
I hope that there was some things I had in mind, because we was talking prior to taping. Just the culture of the game. Atlanta kickball is dope on all levels.
On all levels.
Whether you're playing rec or you're super competitive.
That's right.
I wish for and I hope for that time we can. I don't think we all have to be united as leagues. I think we all have a right to service our people and do our businesses the way we do them. I'm all with the connection though and the collaboration. I hope that we can have a time, we can have that event at the Georgia Dome or the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, and we just pulling in thousands of people.
Okay.
And we as kickball leaders are all united together to have that experience. I don't know what that event is, but I hope we can get there.
And you want to unite together in what kind of way?
To produce an event that serves all of the people in kickball.
So you want all the league owners to get together and some
Do
kind
one
of
event.
work together.
It could be a league to do
work,
one event.
Do some work
Yeah.
together to promote and have one event like a Super Bowl
Exactly.
of kickball. Something
that promotes the sport. I think individually, like we don't talk a lot. Let's keep it 100. We don't talk a lot. Not that we beefing, but
we don't talk a lot.
Right. But I applauded you. Like I applaud TNS for the work that they're doing to promote the culture. Like I'm with everybody that's doing something extra. We can all sort of have a league, have games, and give out trophies, but are we moving the culture forward? One of the things I think we've done to support that is we've been super heavy with our YouTube channel.
Okay.
25 and older sports. And the problem that I have is that although we've gotten well over 1 million views, people watch our games, I want the access to come to other leagues and record their games, right? For the purpose of just promoting the sport. I've had people from Philly, I've had people from the West Coast call me and they like, hey, can you come do a clinic? Because we do these kickball clinics and we post them on the YouTube channel. But lady, I don't live near you. That's 5 leagues.
Right.
There's 5 leagues before you get to me. You can have somebody come host you a camp or a clinic. The point is, their views, right?
Right.
Oh, there are views. We get the views. And I started that channel so that the people who play in the league can tell their auntie, hey, watch me play, or their grandma
That's right.
who can't catch the games.
That's
and,
right.
So I applaud everybody that's doing something to drive the culture and the sport forward.
Okay. Do you think that there should be some kind of a council for league owners and or also a council for players?
I think it could be an advantage. Yes, I do absolutely believe so.
Yes, for each?
Yes,
the players and the league owners?
No.
Yeah, the wind not blowing now. I think we're going to be good.
We good?
Yeah.
So, I think so.
Just lay it down.
Okay. Y'all don't mind us. This happened when you shooting live, all right?
That's right.
This live and direct right here. Don't pay us no mind. We still got it under control. Yeah, it should. I think so. And I've often wondered what that could look like and how we could benefit from it.
Okay.
And I've toyed with this idea because there have been talks about that concept before, and I couldn't quite figure out
the purpose.
That I understood the purpose. I think the purpose. So here's some benefits. I think, if you're a service in an area, right?
Right.
I don't think it makes sense for somebody to come around the corner and try to service the same area.
Okay.
That's me. That's respectfully me. I think we can all win because at some point, if we're not growing new customers to the sport, we're only sharing customers.
We're only sharing.
Right. And the biggest advantage I think is if we are bringing more people to the sport.
That's right.
And if we can bring more people, then it makes sense for you to be across the street.
Okay.
And then we're not sharing the same customers. I think that's the benefit of having a council.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think as a player council, I think that could be beneficial for players as well.
Okay.
And I think it could
What would be the purpose for the players council?
I think people don't understand their value.
Okay.
And I think when people get together and understand their value and they move in a decent capacity, they can get more of what they want.
Okay.
And I think if players, come together legitimately and like the players make the league.
That's right. That's right.
The players make the league. So if the players unite and they're having good conversations about how to grow the sport, it only makes it better for the culture.
That's right. That's
Simple.
right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I have tossed that question around about having a council for league owners and a council for players, and unanimously, every single person that I've asked on and off camera believe that there should be some kind of council for players and a council for the league owners. So we'll
You know,
see.
the dairy, every industry has
Yeah,
an
professional
association.
athletes, they have a council.
Right. Every
You know,
organization.
so everyone does, especially if we're trying to push this sport along. We're going to have to organize as individual league owners. We're going to have to organize as one.
Absolutely.
Like ants, to move as one.
Absolutely.
So I am very happy with this interview. I have said all I wanted to say and asked all the questions I wanted to ask. Are you done?
I'm gonna say this just about the council.
Okay.
We have to take the sport serious.
Yes.
Right. And I encourage people, if you're spending 8 hours a week doing this, take this shit serious.
Take it serious.
You're practicing 2-3 days a week, you know, whether it's one team or multiple teams, take it serious enough, respect it enough to want to support it and make it grow.
Right.
In closing, you know my motto. Get that work.
Get that work.
You know
Mr. Get that work.
Hashtag play SSK as the league.
Okay.
You know the motto.
All right, my love. Say bye, everybody.
Salute.